Hi there everyone, it's Alex, I'm back. So what we're doing is we're looking at the downstairs first, and we're going to start off with these Prime 1 pieces. So we have Starscream and Bumblebee. You move down, you have the Optimus Prime. Never really got into these Prime 1 pieces, the bases are quite dull to me. Then you've got the Michelangelo Leonardo, then you've got Megatron without his base. And then you've got Donatello and Raphael. Yeah, I just find the bases quite underwhelming, and sometimes the paint just a bit flat on these Prime 1 pieces. But, you know, that's just me, that's just what I'm thinking. Especially with the kind of footprint the bases take up. We've got the XM Black Widow and the XM Hawkeye. George wants that Hawkeye one day. And we have the Black Widow review coming very soon. And then you have a very, very nice piece from Sideshow Collectibles. Let me just turn that light off. There you go. So yeah, you've got a very nice piece from Sideshow Collectibles. You've got the Captain Marvel, and you've got this repaint of the XM Studios Phoenix. A lot of these came with, well, over time they're going to have issues with the wings and things cracking with stress. But I think we'll see more of these custom painted in the long run. Just give it a once, little up and down. Really nice repaint, this one. Need to find out who done this. So, usual, starting from the bottom, working the way up. Also, this originally is green because it's the Phoenix, but this is conversion to the Dark Phoenix. XM does have Dark Phoenix on the way, and she looks absolutely fantastic. So yeah, nice repaint, really good. Impressed with that one. Then you have the Medusa, and the Inhumans, and Black Bolt. Still need to check out that TV show. Doctor Strange, just got rid of him. He's sort of quite good really, because he's in that pose, sorry about that. Just in the pose where you could easily get some parts to change that to the movie. Ant-Man. Ghost Rider, very impressive. I still think the paint on the flames is done better on the new Dark Phoenix. Thanos, Geoman just had his repainted for that, custom head and whatever else. And the actual Sideshow Dark Phoenix. So we'll just sort of see if we can see both Phoenixes together there. You can see really the size difference. I mean, she's got to be a big quarter scale compared to the other one. And then you've got the XM Studios Daredevil, and you've got the XM Studios Thor. Quite underrated pieces, those two. Then you've got the Beast himself, the Sideshow Collectibles Thanos on throne, and that is the exclusive head and the custom pedestal. Right, so then you've got a few XM pieces. It's Daniel Bell time, so you've got the Black Panther and Electro. And moving across there, another XM piece, so Darkness, super impressive piece. And moving up, Empty Shelf, and you've got the Cable, which is one of my personal favourites. I think probably XM's favourite piece of mine that they've done. This one could be a lot better. This is the Iron Studio Spider-Man. It's one of those ones where the sum of the parts are great, but then when you put them together it's quite underwhelming, for me anyway. It just looks a bit incomplete, and some of the pieces just don't really fit very well. Then you got the custom Spider-Man there, painted up nice. Then you have the original Green Goblin, great piece. Geo used to have that. The only thing I don't like is the nameplate. Spider-Man Comiquette, which is, again, if my house was on fire, that's probably the piece that I would save over anything. It just has a real attachment. I do really, really love something about it. Then you got the custom. This is the Spider-Gwen, which we did review at James Wallace's house. Really, really nice and very easy to display, that one. So then you got some custom fan art Link. So you got the Dark Link and Link. Then you got Captain Marvel, and you got the hand sculpted Hulk. Quite imposing, very nice. First for Figures Love. So you got a couple of Link pieces there. Cool little pieces they are for sure. Then you got this custom Weapon X, which I've seen this painted up. It looks pretty damn good. Even this way in not painted looks pretty damn good. Then you have the custom beast, which this piece is a beast and it's huge. I mean, I just don't think you realise how big this actual piece is. I mean, the table on this alone must be, I don't even want to guess, like 45 centimetres wide. So it must be about, what's that in inches? 45 centimetres is probably about 18 inches wide, maybe even more. Really detailed. The name plaque there, really detailed, great piece. Then you have the original, sorry, not the original, the modern Thor, which I actually have. This my girlfriend bought out for me. It's one of the ones I can't get rid of. And then the original Sideshow Black Panther. Another huge piece. This is a custom Thing. Sorry to say, but Ben Grimm, the Thing, is one of my worst characters, and I do not know why, but I hate him more than any character, any hero out there. But this piece looks really nice. Then you got the Red Sonja. We have just seen the other Red Sonja, the new one. I do love the base on this. I do love the body sculpt on this. I think she looks fantastic, but the new one's pretty damn good too. Hulk Trio, which I had the green one, Gio's got the red one. Red one's actually our most popular video on YouTube. And you have the new Sideshow pairing of the PFs. So this is the brown suit Wolverine and the Sabretooth. They look pretty good together. So you move down, so you got the custom Penguin. I do actually have the painted version of that, very nice piece. Sideshow Punisher, Allied Charge, and then you got the original Red Skull, all great pieces. Oh, nearly missed it. You got the old Thor Throg there sitting at the bottom. Just get a little close up of him. I've been very close to buying him a few times. Then you got Batgirl and the Joker. Joker's probably one of my favourite Sideshow pieces for mixed media. So it's like Sideshow, Cobra Commander. They're two of the greatest for me. Then you got Wonder Woman, custom fan art Joker, painted up quite nice there, and Bane, which is probably, well, no, it is Sideshow's best piece of 2017. Bane, it was great. Lobo, which is one of my favourites I have. I do like the Prime 1 version, but I'm going to stick with the Sideshow version. Then you have Aquaman with the exclusive portrait, and I have to say this exclusive portrait really does make it a bit better. I still don't like the traps on it, but anyway. Then you move across and you have this great display with the busts and their statues. It does outline how small that actual original premium format Captain America is, but anyway, we're not going to carry on about that. But these look great paired up, and if you've got the space, why not? So we get close up on the Captain America. Yeah, Batman. And we've got the Superman. And we have the Thor. I think out of all of those, I think I'd go with the Thor setup. Then you got these pieces from Infinity Studios. Put the light back on. These pieces are super detailed. I did see one of them in the Thai Comic Con, and it was great. The one on the horse, I think looked better than the one here, but I do love this one with the dragon base. I think it's from something like I want to say Destiny Warrior, like an old I think PS2 game, but I'm not 100% sure, so do not quote me on that. So these are by Infinity Studios, really well sculpted, pretty decent paint as well. And then this is the one with the riding the horse. But as I say, there was a newer one on a horse which was done at the Comic Con, which was displayed at the Comic Con, and that one looks fantastic. But the footprint is huge. So yeah, almost like a kind of Genghis Khan looking guy. Then you go in and you have the I was going to say first of figures there, but this is the Gaming Heads Kratos. This is the exclusive version with the Ares armor, I believe. Actually not too bad. I mean, I did see one of these selling local for like £150, which is close to $200, but it didn't have a box and it was just a bit too far to go collect. But £150 for this would be a bargain. I mean, it's pretty huge. I think the back of the chair is just a bit too much. Batman Beyond, so you can focus, there we go. This is probably one of the sort of nicer Prime 1 pieces. I think that the paint on this is good. Then you got the Quantum, I think it's Quantum Mechanics, then this is the Walk to White. Not a fan of this. I think the glasses look a bit cheap and the beard where it kind of joins on doesn't look too great. You can kind of see the actual like sticky tape kind of underneath, but you know, it's got great sort of pigments under the skin. So yeah, see if that will focus in there. Yeah, you can just see it there, look. I think Denny D had one and he wasn't too impressed, so he kind of let it go quite quickly. Then you have the Arkham Knight Batman. I let this one go quite quickly. It's one of the, it's not a terrible piece, but I just find these Arkham pieces are so flat and they're quite dull for me. I think the paint's flawless, but they're just dull and I can't get excited for them. I had this piece and it's one of the only pieces I've kept in the box and not displayed. Then you have the Arkham Knight. This one looks a bit better because there's a bit more colour on it. But again, for the, you know, for the footprint, it kind of has to be a bit special for me. Then you have the this is the Iron Studios 1/3 Batman, and I think it looks good on camera. I can just see it on the camera now, but considering this price was, when this came out, this one wasn't available on Sideshow, and to get it from Brazil would cost you pretty much the price of 2 Prime 1 pieces. I do not think it's worth it. I mean, if I had the choice of that Batman or 2 of those Prime 1 pieces, I don't think there's a competition. I don't think this lives up to it. I just think that the paint doesn't look as good and not as clean. And then you got the 300 piece. I can never remember a name. So this is it Olivia Wilde? Artemis or something like that. And then you have the Leonidas behind that, which I actually had at one point. I had the exclusive head, which I can't remember which one the exclusive is, unmasked or not. Then you got this Gentle Giant piece, which is the Ghost in the Shell kind of waitress, turns into the robot. And you have the Sucker Punch piece there at the back. Sweet Pea, again I can't remember those names. And then you have the old ARH Medusa. Again with this Medusa, I mean, it goes for a hell of a price. I have picked one up of these just to hold the weight, and they are pretty light. I also find the paint is quite lacking. It's not, I mean, it's clean, but I just find it needs a bit more detail on the actual body. I think the snake is fantastic, but the body not so. Then you've got the Scarlett Johansson character from, again, Ghost in the Shell. I do not think the likeness is there of Scarlett Johansson. I think it's quite off actually, but yeah, and she's got a really weird lean. You got Daryl from Walking Dead, and then you got Marchione from Walking Dead. One of my favourite Walking Dead characters actually. She's such a badass. And then you got this fan art Spawn on Throne, which I've not really seen this one before, but I've seen several of the design from Spawn 250, but not really that one. Really nice. Then you got a custom Caesar from Planet of the Apes, and then Fawn from Pan's Labyrinth. Again, I think this is fan art. Let's just turn around, and where are we going? Okay, here we go. This then is another custom piece. So this is Azog the Defiler, and this is 3.5 scale. So it's pretty big, and this one has been painted fantastically. I mean, really, really impressive. A couple of helmets there. And what else we got down here? Okay, let's just finish up over here. It's a little bit of Somei Arts love. I don't really know the anime characters, I'm afraid. There you go. And then you got all these busts which are from Hot Toys. So there you go. So just scan across those. Like the War Machine, actually. I do like the shoulder cannon on him. There you go. And the newer War Machine as well. So Iron Man 3 versions, the other one's of Iron Man 2. And then a little bit of droid love. And then what we'll do is we finish down here, so let's not waste any more time. Let's just get up those stairs and see what else is here. Alright, so straight away you're in there, so you've got the half scale Prime 1 Armoured Batman. Great piece. Legendary scale Sideshow C3PO. And then you got the quarter scale. This is the Pepper, and this is by Stanley Archer. She actually looks pretty nice. Nothing wrong with her at all. I mean, it was actually quite risky for Sideshow to do that, but I think it might have paid off. It looked great. Then you got the Darth Maul Legendary scale. So Mike Wells picked this one up, and it looks pretty nice, pretty damn nice. So we walk over. I love this place. So what you got here is the new 52 Green Lantern. Very dynamic piece, really nice, really well done. I do think that a few people had issues with the construct, where I saw a video where someone had to take some hot water and kind of use it to reshape the actual construct. Then you have this fan art Punisher, which looks fantastic on video, but I think the factory dropped the ball on the paint. Then you have this custom Venom, which the tongue's been taken out. That was actually the first video I saw of Gem Min. Custom Godzilla and Prime 1 Ultraman. So the Ultraman's arm and the Venom tongue have been taken out because someone's knocked them off, so it's been repaired at the moment. The thing is with this Prime 1 piece here is the figure looks fantastic. I really like the figure. It gives me hope for the Guyver piece, but when you look at the base again, the paint is really, really clean. There's no wayward lines. The sculpt is great, but I just find something really flat with the paint on Prime 1 pieces, and I just think that when there's like a diorama like that, it needs to kind of pop a bit more, but maybe it's not to take focus off of the character. So which way are we going? Alright, let's go over here. So we've got the Sideshow Lord of the Rings pieces, and these are probably some of Sideshow's best pieces for a line. They've done great. So you got the kind of Rim Wraith on the steed, which is a fantastic piece. Orc there, really nice. That was by Matt Black, not 100% sure, but I think it's one of his first projects at Sideshow. And then at the top you've got a couple more of these custom Caesars. I think I've seen about 10 of these around this place. Got Masked Rider pieces there. And then you've got the Cinemaquette 1/3 scale Iron Man. So the face on this is really, really nice. Not a bad piece at all. Then you've got the Blitzway Game of Death Bruce Lee, which I know Rodney Jones has got this one. Great piece as well. And let's go around to Natari. So you've got the life-size Natari busts, which is huge, and again another fantastic piece. She looks great. I was offered her on a trade and I turned it down stupidly. Then you got the Cinemaquette Vader 1/3. Just be warned, if you're going to order this, or trade this with anyone or buy it, the lightsabers very rarely work. Then you have the T800. Really nice, this one. Sorry, camera's going a bit funky. When you have all the glare and things on the actual glass, it kind of struggles to focus, sorry. Then you have this Hulk, which I feel really sorry for this piece, because whenever I see it, it's in a country with high humidity. So you're in like Thailand, Singapore, Philippines, and his hair always looks really bad. So I need to see it somewhere like England where he doesn't have a bad hairdo. Then you've got the Captain America by Iron Studios, which again I do like this piece. Very nice piece. The trousers almost look sculpted. Sorry, almost look like fabric, but they're sculpted. We had to actually touch them to make sure that they were sculpted. All the Master Rider helmets. And then you go up, and these for me are two of the, if not the best of the Lord of the Rings line. These stand out for me. So you got the Lutz, and you have the Berserker. They are absolutely fantastic. These two pieces are easily for me the best of the line. They look really, really good. I was so close to trying to pick them up at one point when I had Gandalf and a few other pieces. I think if I had those, I wouldn't have got rid of Gandalf, and I probably would have had like a Lord of the Rings line still in my collection. Custom Velociraptor there. Moving across. So what we do here is, let's look at these busts. It's a bit of a mixture of customs and licensed pieces here, so we'll just go through the characters. So this is the T1000, really nice piece. That T800, not as nice. T800, that's actually the Sideshow one, which is done really well. Then you got the Iron Man and the Iron Patriot, and you got the Captain America, one of those Kubrick bear things, and the Ant-Man's actually quite nice. You got a custom blade and a custom V for Vendetta. Two-Face. I'm not sure how this is coming out on camera, but this one actually looks quite nice. Bane. And then what we'll do, let's have a look at those two, and then move down to look at the Joker. So this is a custom Joker. Yeah, not too impressed with that, but the bust is actually really nice. Bust looks great. Come back round. So what we got here is you got the comic art on the wall. So you have the Hellboy. These are really cool. The Watchman, Dr. Manhattan, and then on the end, the Illuminati. So you got that there. Really cool. Love that idea. Then you have this kind of area where it's a mixture of gaming and bits that don't have a place. So you got this called StarCraft, I think it is, and World of Warcraft. That Deathwing is really impressive. Overwatch up there as well. Illidan, Arthurus, Grimmer, Doomhammer, I think he's called, and then a few others. That second one in is a smaller piece, which actually I looked up the other day, and it goes for big money. And these are all the pieces where they couldn't really find homes for. So you got the custom Hellboy, which is great. You got the Darkman there, and you got Captain America, Iron Patriot, and Iron Man. Oh, sorry, Batman as well there. So if you turn around, you've also got all the sort of Mondo prints all over the wall. So you've got this fantastic alien print. Really, really nice actually. I like that alien print. You've got the Iron Man. Then you've got the ECC Medusa bust. So in pictures and things, I mean, this looks fantastic. The hair, snake hair, looks great. You can shape it however you want. And the eyes are great. With the snakes, they're kind of like you can bend them into place. Problem with this is I don't like the base very much. I think the base really could have used with some shading and some kind of aging, maybe like a patina on the base. But the snakes, it's kind of above the base, look great. Eyes, fantastic. I haven't seen the switch out mouth. He hasn't got it here, so I can't see that. But the snakes look great. Then you have 4 at the back. Leonardo custom. Don't look too bad. Gollum. Got a poster at the back there for you, Brandon. Jurassic Park. V for Vendetta poster there. You got the tumbler. This to me looks like the Soap Studios version, but someone's probably going to tell me it's Hot Toys. Then you have the Mark 7 Iron Man by Imaginarium Arts. Huge piece, half scale I think. And then the half scale Batfleck. Love this piece. The face on this is fantastic, and the suit on this is really good. I love the heavy cape. Could probably wear the cape if I wanted to. Really, really like this one. And you got a Godzilla poster there. Predator. Don't like that one, Predator. And then you got the Alien Queen custom, and the custom based, because the base that the Queen was on was very rocking as in rocking. Age of Ultron poster. We'll go across now to the Star Wars. So you got the Luke, Han Solo, Leia, the droids. We've reviewed that. The R2D2 feels really cheap. Then you have, if I get in there, Boba Fett, the Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan looks great. Really nice piece. Don't think there's an issue with that at all. Well, not for me. Chewbacca looks like someone made a statue of me without manscaping. Then you have the Han Solo in Carbonite again. This was very cheap feeling, very light. This one then, sadly, is probably the worst Sideshow piece I've ever seen. The face on this is dreadful. Could really use a repaint. Then you have the droids, sorry, the stormtroopers, apologise. So, stormtrooper, snowtrooper. Then you have the Peter Cushing and Grand Moff Tarkin with his torture droid. We did a review of this one. Really cool piece. Vader, the original Vader premium format. Very nice as well. Then you have the original Emperor on his chair, and I think this is fantastic, this piece. I mean, I think some of the people said they don't really like it and they need new Emperor, but I think this piece looks great. But then I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan. I mean, I like Star Wars, but I'm not a huge collector of the pieces and things. I mean, I like and enjoy the films, but I don't really go that much into it. Maul. And then you got the Kylo Ren, which we did a review on that as well. Then you have this, which is amazing. This piece is absolutely amazing. I mean, this is the Scouts on the Speeder, and wow, super impressive. I love that piece. Easily the best Star Wars piece for me. And then you got the Sand Trooper. Little sneaky look at the busts. Walk back round. And you got some more busts here. So start down low. And you have the Boba Fett and Boba Fett Kubrick Bear. That Boba Fett's really nice. And then you got the Stormtrooper. I think that's a clone trooper, I want to say. Then you got the Vader bear, and this is the original Vader bust, which comes with the helmet stand. Looks great. Emperor, Darth Maul, a few helmets there as well. Luke, Leia, Chewie, C-3PO. He's nice. And then the Obi-Wan. There you got the Stormtrooper Bear. General Akbar, which again I really like that one. It's a trap. And then more bear. Then you got this huge beast of a piece. So you got the Pred Alien and the Berserker, both by Sideshow. Custom Caesar, custom Velociraptor. Right, then you have the ECC Rosenberg from the Men in Black films, and the detailing on this is absolutely crazy. From the face of the front and the little alien inside. Then you have the ECC Guyver, again another great piece. Then you have the Jungle Hunter, Wolf Predator, mask over there as well. Then you have, I think, the Elder and the Jungle Hunter, sorry, City Hunter. These are, look like customs. Custom Hellboy, custom Fawn. Pretty sure I saw one of those downstairs. I do really like this though, really cool. art wise, it's flawless. It looks fantastic. Right, just come around here. So you've got these kind of Masked Rider pieces. Don't really know anything about that, I'm afraid. So you got those. It looks like an Interbay T1000, and then a couple of Hot Toys up there. I want to say Gundam, but someone's going to correct me. And then we come round, and you've got the cool props, alien heads. So you got the Alien Resurrection and the Blue Warrior, which I don't like either of those, to be honest. And then you got the whole quarter deadline, and these look really nice together. Again, I don't really know all the characters' names, so I'm just going to give you an overview of them and look through. You got the Reaper kind of looking over them all. Really impressive pieces. I think Sideshow went all out on these. Really nice. You look down and you got a few of the dinosaurs. Oh, at the back it's just on the Killer Croc. Yeah, a few of the dinosaurs there. Let's go across the bottom. And are we going to do this? Okay, we'll do the Predators first. So you got the little custom Predators there. And a couple more little Predators. You can see it, can't you? Yeah, so these two pieces here are for me the best two pieces in the whole place. This is the Cinemaquet's Predator, and this is on my dream list for the piece that I really want. It's just a little out of my price range, but it is absolutely fantastic. And then I hadn't seen this before today, but this is the Cinemaquet's Alien, and this piece has made it onto my list. This piece is absolutely fantastic. I had Rebecca at Cisco telling me it's great, but I didn't believe her. But I think if I sold my whole collection and had these two in my collection, I'd be happy. Then you got the City Hunter by Sideshow, the original Sideshow Marquette Predator. That's quite a nice piece. Come around the other side. So across the top, you got the Pacific Rim line. So you got Gypsy Danger, Slatter, I think. I can't remember that one. And then you got Knifehead. And you got the Alien Warrior, which again is one of my favourite by Sideshow. Great. I didn't know until seeing this several times that there's actually like blood splattered everywhere all over that. Predator there, little one there. Got a custom engineer, which is kind of actually to scale because the Sideshow one was a little small. And another custom there. And then you got the Wolf Predator, which again is considered by some to be the best Sideshow piece, but personally I think the Cinemaquet does it easily for me, pizza. Red Queen, did a review of that one. Oh no, sorry, no, this is ARH piece, isn't it? Sorry, take that back. Back of the Reaper looks absolutely fantastic. And then you got this piece here as well, which is the Dr. Frankenstein, Victor von Frankenstein, and this piece is really nice, really well painted. It looks really great. That piece surprised me. And then Killer Croc kind of hidden in the corner away from everything else. And what we'll do then is let's just give you a look over, finish up on that Call of the Dead piece. And you know guys, thanks for watching. Take the time to like, comment, subscribe and share, and if you're ever in Thailand, please check out Massive Toy Gallery. Take care guys, bye bye.